Good morning. Well, back this week for a few minutes of fun. Laid out on you last week because we had a really busy time and I just got behind. But I wanted to share with you this week just a little thought about uplifting, about lifting up. You know, that's what we want to do, right? Lift up and not pull down. Enough bad things in this whole world trying to pull everybody down. Us good folks got to stick together, try to lift each other up. I'm going to give you a little example. Here in my office, I have this chair that I'm sitting in. It's a really nice chair. Office chair has a cylinder, that is filled with air that makes a nice cushiony seat. Only trouble is, ever since I've been here at the church, on I don't know, over 3 years now, this chair, every day or so, it'll leak off. It'll leak off a little bit because I'm sure what has happened mechanically is that somewhere in the past it had a little bit of too much of a load on it, okay? And it just caused it to leak off a little bit. So every time I come in here, I just have to push the little lever and lift it up again before I sit in it. And he said, well, why don't you get a new chair? Well, there's nothing wrong with this one. There's nothing wrong with this chair. All it needs is a little uplifting from time to time to be able to do its job. And that's the way it is with people, folks. We all have good days, bad days. We all have things we struggle with. And we all need a little uplifting from time to time. In Romans 14:19, it says, let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace and things wherewith one may edify another. We all need to be lifted up a little bit. This is a good chair, and I intend to keep this chair. And, the only thing I have to do from time to time is just lift it up a little bit. A lot of very productive people in the church, a lot of productive people on our jobs, even in our families. And all they need, folks, are a few kind words and a little bit of uplifting. And you know what? It's amazing what they can do, what is accomplished with just that little bit of encouragement. In 1 Thessalonians 5:14, Apostle Paul, I think here is talking about me, says, now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly. That part, not me, but he says this, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient toward all men. Now, just like this chair, some of us have, probably all of us, when you get my age, have faced some things in life that just really have been hard on us, and they've took an emotional toll. Perhaps they've took a physical toll too. But I think a lot of us can fall into that place where we're just feeble-minded, not weak-minded, but things that we struggle with that hurt us from time to time, memories that are very painful, events that we went through in life, and we just we're like this old chair. We just need a little uplifted. We just need a little uplifting, and we just need somebody to pat us on the back every once in a while and say it's going to be all right. We're going to make it. And the tendency that we fall into in this old world is we see all the bad things that are going around about us, and if we're not careful, we kind of get a negative attitude. I have that problem, and it is a pleasure to be around people who will uplift you. And it's very contagious. When someone uplifts you, then you go around, you're lifting up someone else. And this is what the apostle is telling us. I just wanted to point out the fact, in this verse, I want to confess that there are times that I'm weak and feeble-minded, and I need people to lift me up, and just a word or two of encouragement can go a long ways. I think we're all that way, and we're all that way. And if we can remember how that a few words can do so much for us, maybe it'll remind us. Maybe it'll remind us in turn to say a few kind words to others and to lift them up. Well, let's just lift one another up. Be patient one toward another, and do our best to serve the Lord. We love you, praying with you, praying for you. Covet your prayers. Pray for me. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.